T-minus 20 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Jones messed with the wrong melon farmers. Thug life. And here we go.
I prayed that he would burn in hell, but in my heart, hell will not have him.
You are all my children now.
This is as far as you go. No more.
Hello, Sydney. Are you God damn me.
Wish I had you all alone, just the two of us.
Ooh baby, 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 ooh baby.
What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Movies and Beyond. Once again, I am Michael, and today is Sunday. We're back on Sundays, baby. It seems like it's been a minute since we've had this show. That's because we went from that Friday, then we skipped the Sunday, and then came back around to Sunday. But we're back on Sunday, and with me on Sundays, as always, is Matt from Mad Matt's Mask. What is up, man? How you doing, buddy?
Michael, I'm doing fantastic, buddy. It's good to be here with you fine people, talking some horror, and it's interesting, man. It's really interesting. hitting the movies from 2020 to 2023. So we have 3 years, just 3 years to try to find some current, juggernauts, so to speak. So I did go back. And, did a little bit of research. So there's a few movies I do have in mind, but I'm more interested to see what the chat and see what you guys think, are the movies to be contenders, man. So, stoked to be here. And yeah, let's get it on.
Hell yeah, man. I'm excited to see how a few of these do, and I'm hoping that they get on there. A little concerned about some of the newer ones that are really good that maybe people haven't seen yet. And, I still haven't seen, The Exorcist Believer. There's still a couple that I haven't seen as well. Thank God it's up to the chat for the winners, right?
Yeah, and it's like Michael, these I don't know, these last 3 years that we're going over, I feel like we're at a point where everyone looks at horror differently as well.
Yeah.
In the 80s, it was, slasher was king, I feel like 90s, you had a lot of the, paranormal, coming up and stuff like that. So I think that's what makes it so interesting now. You've got such a, wide variety of slashers, paranormal, whatever it may be. So it's going to be really interesting to see what the chat has in store for us and what they've picked, man. I think it's only 3 years, but I think it's one of the most interesting, if you ask me.
It's definitely condensed.
All over the board.
Yeah, for sure. There's not really a one common theme, for these couple of years. You're right. You said it. You said the best way it could be said. Stuff is kind of all over the place. You look at things like Terrifier 2. And you look at things like The Nun 2. You look at things like Smile. You look at The Black Phone. Stuff like X, Pearl. You know what I mean? Like, kind of all over the place. You know what I mean? And you said it best with that, man. Let's see who we have in the chat with us tonight. I am dual streaming the first Sunday night show to be live on both YouTube and Facebook. So I don't expect a lot of traffic on Facebook with this being pretty new, but I am curious to see where this goes as the months go on, to see the different types of chats that we have. And I'll probably have to figure out, I kind of did just jump in and do this without figuring out how to moderate the Facebook side of things. So that should be interesting as well. But let's see who we got in the chat. We have Jerry Wilson is in the chat saying, let's get it. Thug Life. What is up, Jerry? How you doing, buddy? Glad to have you here.
What's up, Jerry? Welcome, my friend.
He's also saying, please hit the like button. If you have not hit the like button yet, please hit the like button. It helps out the channel more than you guys know. The more likes it has, the more that YouTube will push it out so that people can see what we're watching. Maybe we get some, newer people like, what are these guys doing in here? Little do they know. Little do they know. Melissa's in the chat saying, let's do this. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. What's up, Melissa? What is going on?
Melissa, welcome.
Lydia is in the chat saying, Heidi ho, officers. What's up, Lydia?
Heidi ho, Lydia.
And Val from Val's Views is in the chat. The General is in the chat saying, happy Sunday, you all. And the General always gets a salute from Movies and Beyond. What is up, Val? Val's Packers won today, so it looks like they'll be going to the playoffs. I didn't watch their game. I don't know if they won, but I do know that they're in the playoffs. So good for you. I have nothing. I have nothing in the postseason this year whatsoever. Let's see. Who else do we have in the chat? James has entered the chat. The Shape is in the chat saying, hi, everyone. Hope you had a great week. What is up, James? Glad to have you here, buddy.
Welcome, James. Welcome, buddy. I had a good time with you at the booth today, and it's great to see you on here always, buddy. Welcome, James.
Jeff D'Angelo is in the chat saying, hello, everybody. What is up, Jeff? Glad you're here, buddy.
What's up, Jeff?
Wayne Turner is in the chat saying, hey, yo, it's 11:59 a.m. here in Sydney, Australia. I got my list for this tier. All have Aussie links. I could see that. What's up, Wayne? Wayne comes to us from the future every time he's on here. So
Yeah, and
you
and
know,
Wayne also has some interesting takes. So I'm very
yeah.
very interested to see what you have in store for us, Wayne, for sure.
Oh yeah. Mad Mom, aka Teresa Stevens, is in the chat saying hi everyone. I hope you had a great week. What's up, Teresa? Glad to have you here.
Hello, mother. Always a pleasure to see you on here.
Oh, let's see. Let's see. I'm trying to make sure I get everybody. Mad Dad is in the chat saying, "Hey Jerry, old dad is here. What's up, Jerry?
Ah,
What is up?"
nice. Nice. Hello, Dad, and welcome. Welcome to Movies and Beyond. I love it.
Let's see who else. I hope I don't miss. I always try not to miss anybody, but if I do happen to miss you again, I do apologize. John's in the chat saying, "Hello everyone. Hope you all had a fantastic day." What is up, John?
John, what's up, my man? Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you, man.
And James is throwing out the thug life. That's what I'm talking about. James, what is up, my man? Kim is in the chat saying hello to everyone. What is up, Kim?
Heck yeah. Hello, Kim. Welcome. Welcome to Movies and Beyond, Kim.
Val is reminding everyone, please wait to throw your movies into the chat until Michael asks for them so no one's movie choices get missed. Yes, please. Let's wait until we call for that. I don't want to miss any of these movies. I'm curious to see how many movies we get tonight too. Like that's what I'm a little curious on is how many movies we actually get, in that short, period of time. I'm also going to throw a poll up, you guys, and I'm going to do that here shortly. And I'm going to leave it up, for a lot of the stream. I am going to take your votes. Do we do a 1980s part 2? And I'll just put yes or no up there. And then whichever, side of the chat we're on, we'll either have the finals next week, or if the 1980s part 2 gets the vote that's what you guys want, next week we will do 1980s part 2. Russell Dorsey is in the chat saying, "What's up, everyone? I smashed that like button. Hope everyone is having a wonderful night. Happy Sunday, everyone." What is up, Russell? And yes, I did watch Legacy of Monsters, and it was awesome. Looking forward to the end of that one.
Good to see you, Russell. I hope you're having a great weekend, my friend. Good to see you, buddy.
Mayanne is in the chat, one of my mods, saying, "Hello, everyone. What is up, Mayanne? Glad you're here."
Welcome,
glad you're
man.
here. Val reminding everyone, please make sure to hit that like button. Again, please make sure to hit that like button. I think I may have gotten everyone.
So what do you think of the Casey Jones crossover mask, Michael? I figured you would recognize this one.
Casey Jones from Ninja Turtles?
From Ninja Turtles, man. That's Casey Jones, man. That's Casey Jones.
Hell yeah, man. It's been a minute for me. I know who Casey Jones is. It's definitely been a minute for me.
I
put
put my own little
cool.
Cradle of Filth touch on it. I'm a big Cradle of Filth fan. But as far as the sculpt and everything, it's a Casey Jones mask, man.
Hell yeah, man. Kind of looks like it has a little bit of venom in it too.
There you go. Even back in the day, as a little kid watching Turtles, I was always fascinated with Mask, man. Any masked villain, but I can even remember back as far as the Turtles. I was like, yeah, Casey Jones guy is pretty damn cool. So yeah, here I am 35 years later rocking it out. So
like, here it is, man.
Yeah,
you like what you like.
Just a big kid, man. I'm just a big kid.
You like what you like, man.
You
ain't
do.
Nothing wrong with that.
You do.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Coming from a guy that wears a hockey mask the first day of every convention he goes to, whether he's got a camera in his hand or not. Got to rep Jason, man. Got to do it.
No, nobody's hating on that, man. Nobody's hating on that.
Sarah Campbell's in the chat saying, "Hey, what is up, Sarah? Always glad to have you here, Sarah. Welcome.
Sarah. Welcome." Speaking of that, Michael, I actually think, and there's a lot of people that agree with me. Tim, who comes on here a lot, I feel like there needs to be a little bit more cosplaying at some of the horror conventions. And I'm at fault for that as well. So I'm going to try to pick my game up on that as well. But people love that stuff, man.
They do, man. They do. I'm a good t-shirt wearer, man. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. No, I get it, man. I like to be comfortable too.
yeah.
But I've talked to guys and I get it. They say when they go there in a costume and it just, you know, triples how much fun, I see how much fun they have. I see them taking pictures with all these kids and stuff. It looks like a blast, and man, people love it. And what better place to do it than Horror Hound or Scarefest or something like that?
Yeah, for sure. 100%. And I'm sure that, you get your picture taken a lot too. Because there's shit, when I was walking around Scarefest, last year, I'd see a cool costume. I'd be like, hey man, let me get a picture with you.
Yeah.
Hey man, let me get a picture with you.
Yeah.
And especially a good Jason, man. I'm gonna slide in there like, hey man, let me get a good picture with you.
Absolutely. It's hell, speaking of that, Michael, you got a chance to see her. You saw Lydia's amazing sackhead Jason.
Yeah. It looked really good.
Dude, I couldn't get 15 feet without somebody wanting to take a picture with her. I was like, but it was awesome. It's all fun, man. It's cool. It's cool.
Hell yeah. Clancy's in the chat saying, let's do this. That's what I'm talking about, man. Let's get into it. Lost Legends TV is in the chat. Hey guys, I've been here a while, just been lurking in the shadows. Hey, and if you guys have not checked out Lost Legends TV, I'm going to tell you something about these guys. All right. These guys have a great YouTube channel. Like they did a Scream fan film as well, which I watched when I was on Eric the Bearded Entertainment's channel a week or two ago. It was great. They did a great job, and they do a lot of cool stuff with horror and horror movies. I was recently lucky enough to be over there while they were doing a tier list of a bunch of final girls from all of horror, and it was very interesting. It was fun. If you guys, when this is over, if you guys have not checked out Lost Legends TV, go over there and check those guys out and show them some love, and let them know that Michael from Movies and Beyond sent you over there for sure.
I bet that was a good time, man.
Oh yeah, man.
To get into all the final girls and stuff, break that down.
Yeah, they did. They went through it, man. They definitely went through it. And it's cool, man. It was super fun.
And there's been some phenomenal final girls that I feel like have never gotten the recognition they deserve. So yeah, that'd be an interesting route to go down for sure.
Truth. Tim's in the chat saying, "Hey y'all, sorry I'm late. What's up, Tim? How you doing, buddy? Glad you're here."
What's up, Tim? Tim, like we were just talking, Tim is a fantastic cosplayer, man. He can bust out some costumes. Yeah, man. Good to see you, Tim. Good to see you, buddy.
All right. And I think that I got everybody. If I missed you by some chance, I do apologize, and I'll definitely hit you up, as we go. Because I know that this chat room is going to be flooded tonight with everybody wanting to get their movies in. I definitely cannot wait to get to this. Hell yeah. So let me pull it up. I blew it up, so maybe we can see it a little better this time. And hopefully that helps out, because that has always been kind of tough. Let's see. Actually, we have Austin in the chat saying, "Hey there, it's Austin. I bought the Chucky figure from y'all at Traders World. What is up, Austin?"
Austin, man, welcome to Movies and Beyond, and dude, appreciate that. We so appreciate your support, man, for sure. So we got a Chucky fan in the house. I absolutely love it, and yeah, man, thank you and welcome to Movies and Beyond, brother.
Hell yeah, man. And Austin is coming to us from the Facebook side of things tonight. You see the little Facebook icon next to his name? Super cool, man. Welcome, Austin. Lost Legends TV is saying we go to Scarefest every year, most likely have crossed paths. Maybe we can meet some of you guys this upcoming one. Dude, I will be there. I am waiting for tickets to go on sale. From what I'm hearing, it's February 1st. They're going to throw tickets out. Matt and I always grab our tickets super early for Scarefest. And then sit on them all year. And it seems like the right thing to do with that event,
Yeah, and man, it'd be great to cross paths with you guys. Hopefully you can just look for an amazing Part 3 Jason, because that's what I'm planning on bringing to the next couple conventions. I'm trying to cosplay the Part 3, when he originally gets the mask. So, yeah, hopefully that's what you can look for, and that should be me, my man. But yeah, love to see you guys there. Scarefest is awesome.
Oh yeah.
Michael, the first was it your first Scarefest too? The one we went to together?
Oh no,
That wasn't your first. Okay, okay,
I think this last one was my 5th.
okay.
Yeah, this
okay.
last
Well, I got
this
hooked.
upcoming one will be the 6th.
I got hooked. The first one I went to was with you. That was what, 2021. Yeah, or was
No,
it
22.
That was 2022.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Now last year was the first year I got a VIP ticket. You know, I'd always done like the Saturday, Sunday when I went prior to last year. So
right.
Oh yeah. Let's see. So let me get this up on the board. Let's see what it looks like. I think we can see that a little bit better. I think I'm going to go ahead and stick with that. If it looks any different. Shit, I can't remember.
It looks good to me.
It's been so.
I'm half blind. I can't hear. Yeah. I mean,
I am putting a movie in here. Michael's going to take one pick, and I am putting Talk to Me in. So let's get ready. Matt, do you have a movie you want to throw in there before I tell him to go nuts in the chat? Do you want to throw?
I have 2, if that's okay.
All right, go ahead.
I have None 2.
Okay.
And I have The Exorcist.
I always spell that wrong.
I do too. I really don't know why. It's not that complicated, but
It's not. It's like my 5th grade level of education. There it is. Yeah, baby. Just have to do it till they stop putting lines under it saying it's wrong. All right, let's throw some movies up in the chat. Remember, 2020 through now. I know that Night Swim came out the other night, and so I guess that's technically 2024.
Yeah, who got a chance to see that, though? I do want to see it because I've seen the preview of the last 5 movies I've watched at the theater, so I do want to see it. I'm hearing reviews are really so-so at best, but that doesn't always mean anything for me anyhow.
I mean, I look at it like this, and I'm not trying to bash anyone, okay? But it's like we're all the way down to swimming pools. What's next, right? It's like he went to an antique store and bought a shower handle. But little did he know, in the 1940s, a serial killer owned it. Now every time you get in the shower, you have a chance of dying. It's like we're all the way down to swimming pools at this point.
Wait a minute. What year was Malignant?
I don't know. I'm trying to write.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, Michael. I did not realize it was. I thought it was 4 or 5 years ago. Was that just a few years ago? Because
I don't know. Look it up.
Yeah. I'm a Malignant fan for sure. Thanksgiving was fun.
Oh, let's see. If I miss anything.
Saw X was solid. I'm liking some of these guys. Evil Dead Rise was solid.
Lydia put up a series. Pick one of them.
Scream 6. Hell, Scream 5 was also within the last couple years, right?
Yeah, it was close.
Oh, I'm not sitting there trying to say it's a contender, Michael. I'm just saying, is it in the ballpark of the years? That's all I'm saying.
I want to say it was 20.
That's all.
Well, no, it was 21.
Yeah, I didn't think it was too long ago. I felt like 5 and 6 were kind of bam, bam, you know? I did get to watch Invisible Man. Lydia showed that one to me, and I was entertained. I'll say that. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? When Evil Lurks, I have not seen.
I haven't either, but I heard it's awesome.
Okay.
Like, seriously.
Did it go to theaters? Does anyone know?
Where did that go? Like, I know I just typed that in there. It didn't show up here, so that usually meant it went somewhere else.
I thought the Hellraiser that went straight to Hulu was pretty solid.
All right, 24 will be the last one. Melissa, I see Halloween Ends, but we have Halloween Kills up there. We have Scream 6 up there, so I don't want to do two of the same. See, Val has Smile. Is that not up here?
Do we put Predator in the horror genre, or do we keep that more action sci-fi?
No, we did, and it lost out last time we did. So Prey's on the list. I mean, if it were up to me, I'd put Godzilla -1 up there, but
so what year was Prey's on the list?
Prey is on the list.
Okay.
All right, so I have 24 movies. 24 movies, and I see people are still throwing them out there. So
24 is good.
Yeah, 24. That's a lot to go through. So Matt, we are at the parts where you will pick a number between 5 and 15, and that's going to be how many times we shuffle these movies.
15.
Going 15?
15.
All right, let's watch them shuffle 15 times. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Nicely done.
So they have done that.
Oh.
Add participant. Start the tournament. You would think I would have.
Why
this
do I look
down
at all
here?
this like it's a battle? I'm like, yeah.
Like it's a battle. It's a battle.
I gotta stand up for my movie.
Yeah, that's like the thing. Like if a movie you like doesn't win, like it has any impact on your life whatsoever, then it's just like, why?
Hey,
Why
man,
could
we're having fun.
100%?
I like the
100%.
passion for whatever it is you like. I like the passion.
Hey,
Yeah.
hell yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Tonight.
The first matchup we have for tonight is X versus the Invisible Man.
Ooh.
So go ahead and cast your votes.
Oh.
Mods, it's time to count.
I feel like this one's going to be interesting.
I do too.
I feel like it's a really solid matchup. Honestly,
I'm going to go ahead while you talk a little bit about that. I'm going to set up that poll.
I mean, I've seen both films. I know what has more rewatchability for me, and I'm going with X. I'm going with X, but not by much. And I'm even saying X, not 100% sure, because I've seen X probably 2 or 3 times, where I've seen The Invisible Man once. So I'm not even so sure. One more view of Invisible Man, I might be thinking differently. But right now at this point, I'm going with X. Both solid movies. I think it's going to be a close call, you guys. I really do. Both are well made. Good acting. It comes down to preference. It comes down to preference, I think. One's not a phenomenal movie where one's shit. It's just, it's just what you like on this one, I feel like.
100%. I'm going with X as well, so I will agree with you on that one. And I'm seeing a lot of both in the chat, so this is definitely, I'm definitely curious to see where this one goes. Man, whenever I think of X, something that I love so much, and not the fact that it happened, but it was just a huge, like, oh shit moment in X when Jenna Ortega's running out the door and she gets popped by that shotgun.
Yeah.
I was just like, oh my God. I did not see that coming whatsoever. Whatsoever. Jerry casting a vote for Wrong Turn in the chat. I see that's still active.
What is with Jerry and Wrong Turn, man?
Yeah.
My God.
We're gonna have to do here. You know what we'll do one day? We will do a Wrong Turn night. We won't watch. We'll talk about all 6 of them. I think there's 5, and then the remake, right?
I
Or
don't
Wrong
know.
Turn? That just means that I'm gonna have to go watch like 3, 4, 5 again because I haven't seen shit. Dude, I couldn't even tell you what happened in Wrong Turn 3 or 4. Hell, maybe not even 5. Maybe not even 5. Jesus. I own them. I just
Do you own all of them?
I do.
Okay.
I have a little. I think I do.
Which one has Henry Rollins in it? Is that 2 or 3?
It's one of them.
Anyway, we're talking too much about Wrong Turn.
Wrong Turn.
How's that chat looking?
Well, asking for the final votes now. Oh, Russell saying there's 6 originals and 1 remake. So I only have 5 of the originals. So no, I don't own them all. I have Wrong Turn 1 through 5, and I have the remake. And Russell's also saying Henry Rollins is in Wrong Turn 2.
Okay.
And Wayne's not lying. This chat has taken a wrong turn because somehow we have gotten on the subject wrong turn in a 20 to 23.
I'm gonna point the finger at old Jerry.
I don't think that's a proper place to point that finger, man. So the Invisible Man has won 9-8. So the Invisible Man moves on.
Okay.
Oh, this is gonna be good. You guys are gonna like this one. The second matchup is Pearl versus Megan.
That's another good
Pearl
matchup,
versus Megan. Yeah, it's gonna be a good one. I'm gonna go with Pearl on this one. I really enjoyed Pearl. Megan was it was all right. I think that it was one of those movies that was hyped up like crazy, but I didn't really put it. I don't think that these movies are in the same class for me of me enjoying them for sure. Just my opinion, though. Where do you sit with this one?
I believe I'm going to just ever so slightly, honestly, go with Megan.
Megan over Pearl?
Yes, and I totally hear what you're saying. For whatever reason, it's Megan did not live up to its hype. But something about the movie, I do enjoy watching it. I'm not calling it a phenomenal movie by any means. The boss absolutely cracked me up. I want a key for this door. Just stupid stuff like that, man. It was a fun movie. I thought Megan was pretty cool. Like her movements and stuff, like going down on all fours through the woods and stuff, I thought was pretty gnarly. And then her doing that dance with the sick music with the blade and everything. Yeah, I did dig it, man. So I'm gonna go with Megan on that. I liked Pearl a lot too. So, it's just got a slight edge for me.
Yeah.
Strictly on rewatchability. I do enjoy Megan.
I gotcha. I got you. Peter Anthony's in the chat saying, I'm watching my Dolphins, but I wanted to say what's up. What is up, Peter? Glad you could stop by, man.
No, that's awesome, man. I get it. Your team's playing, but you still say, hey, just drop in and say hello. That's awesome.
Oh, yeah, Matt. If you didn't know, Peter Anthony, he was the writer and director of Roseblood.
Oh, no, I did not know that.
Yes.
I did not know that. Phenomenal
beast
film,
over there.
man.
Yeah,
phenomenal film. So yeah, thank you for stopping in and saying hello. That's awesome.
Oh yeah, and I see a couple people in the chat talking about Maxine coming up next. That's another one that I really can't wait for.
I'm excited for that.
And that's too, like, let's say I was given a choice: are you going to go see Megan 2 or Maxine? Which would you go for? And it's like, dude, I'm going to go see Maxine, like twice before I would go see Megan 2. And that's, you know, just the way that I am.
I'm excited for Maxine too, you know, because I enjoyed X, and then I watched Pearl. You know, you can call it a sequel, or you know, it was a prequel, but and Pearl did not disappoint me by any means. So as long, yeah, they keep it up. I'm gonna check them out. They've been solid films. I feel like
Mia Goth was a monster in Pearl. Like, she did so good. She did so good with that.
She did. Like, the Scarecrow scene alone was just like, wow. Yeah, and she's got so many standout, you know, scenes. But you're right. She was an absolute beast.
Yeah.
No one can dispute that.
So we were tied, and then John went to Pearl ahead, and then Mad Dad came in and tied it back up with Megan.
Now, has Mad Dad seen Pearl?
I
Dad, have
know.
you seen Pearl? I'm not sure if you have, but hey, a vote's a vote, right?
Voted. Let me sign in on my other account real fast. How do you make a YouTube account? It's been a minute. Let me make another YouTube account. I'll name it Not Movies and Beyond, and I'll go in there and vote to swing it my way.
So we're tied.
We are tied. If you have not voted yet, please throw us a vote.
Wait, and we've already spoken, or maybe we should shut up so we can be the tiebreaker.
Well, now we can't because we both disagree.
Right.
So there is no tiebreaker.
Anyway, I don't know what I'm thinking, but yeah.
We need another vote. Pearl or Megan? One more vote. And speaking of votes, there's 17 votes in on the poll. Do you want a 1980s Part 2 bracket tournament next week? And we have 17 votes for yes and 0 votes for no. So I'll leave that up for a little bit, but we will see. We're definitely going to need another vote. Wayne say, can I vote again? No, man, only one vote. And the fact is, dude, you would think after how many of these bracket tournaments have we done, we have never ran into this situation. We have never ran into this situation. They're throwing a coin flip. There's got to be an app for a coin flip, right? Yes, Lydia. Lydia, flip a virtual coin, because we've already tried me flipping a real coin in here.
Is there an app for it?
There's got to be. Lydia asked, should I flip a virtual coin? And I know if there's an app for it, Lydia will find it.
Lydia's a beast, man. Like, she is a beast with stuff.
Lost Legends TV is saying, I haven't seen Pearl, so I can't vote. Dude, check out Pearl.
That's exactly what I was going to say. Check out Pearl.
And if you haven't seen X, check that out too. Like, they kind of go together. It's something crazy.
They do. And I'll say, you know, I know Pearl's a prequel, but for whatever reason, I enjoyed seeing X first. And then, remember, I watched it with you, Michael, and then, and you kept kind of bringing up Pearl, and we were all kind of looking at you like, you know, what is he talking about?
Mm-hmm. All right, Lydia flipped the coin. She said heads for Pearl, tails for Megan, and the coin flip said heads. So Pearl has won. So what was the total score? What was the tie number-wise?
That's a janky app.
Because it's
that's a janky app.
I think we were 7-7, weren't we? Just so I know what it was 8-8. Okay. So I'll put 9-8 because of the coin flip there, and whatever.
It's a mistrial.
The next one, Violent Night and Malignant.
Violent Night. Seen Violent Night. I have not seen that one. I'm not a horror. Christmas stuff has never been my thing. It's just not.
This movie's it's more like Die Hard with an axe.
Is it the one that has Hopper from Stranger Things in it?
It is. Okay. It is. And
if
you haven't seen that, man, you need to check that out. That's an awesome movie.
Is it fun?
Yeah, it's fun. Yeah, that's a great word for it. That's what I said about the movie Thanksgiving.
That's all I would expect of a movie with Hopper as, you know, violent. No, I mean,
yeah.
they've never been my go-to. Is what it is.
Yeah. Mad Mom saying Violent Night. It was awesome. Yeah.
We did watch that. I want to say with my daughter. I saw glimpses of what why they were watching it.
Hell yeah, man. I don't expect Violent Night to win, but I'm gonna go ahead and vote for it. It's the underdog, and I enjoy it.
You're pulling that over Malignant.
I am, because I would watch it again before I would watch Malignant again.
Oh man,
Yes.
see, I actually really enjoy Malignant. I feel like it had so much going for it. It was different. There was wow factor. There was. I can go on and on praising Malignant. And I know there's no Christmas horror movie that's gonna beat it for me. So I'm going Malignant.
Hell yeah, man. Right now we are 5-5.
Wow, I guess I do have to check out Violent Night.
You do have to check out
If
Violent
it
Night.
holds its own with Malignant, maybe gonna beat it.
I don't think it'll beat it. I don't.
Wow.
Oh, Lydia comes in with the official saying that it's 5-7, but she's not saying which way that's going. I'm assuming
That's always
7
fun.
for Malignant, maybe. Maybe. See how it goes. We will see how it goes.
Yeah, I watched *Malignant* with Mad Dad, and he was surprised as well.
Yeah,
Just so
it's a good movie, dude.
It was fresh. It was fun as hell. I think James Wan even admits it was him having fun. Like he wanted to take a break from his Conjuring, his Insidious and stuff, and do his own thing and have fun. It was like, and that's what you got. It's like, dude, have fun anytime, James.
Right.
That's what you're gonna bust out, man.
So did you hear about, and I talked a little bit about this on my stream on Friday, Polar's in the chat. Hey guys, it's okay. What's up, Polar? Glad to have you here.
Yeah, no worries. Welcome, Polar.
So Blumhouse and James Wan's company became one officially last week. So their plan is to pretty much double the output of movies. And I mean, Blumhouse, they're 50-50 for me, hit or miss. James Wan, I tend to like his movies more than I dislike them. So hopefully it's a good thing, for horror, for two, powerhouses to come together to make under one roof and to make some good movies for us. I'm hoping so.
Yeah, I would look. Yeah, I would look at that as a good team for sure.
Yeah,
and I'm right. I'm actually right there with you. I'm about 50-50 with Blumhouse, and I definitely dig more of James Wan than I dislike. I'm right there with you on that.
Yeah.
I don't want to discredit Blumhouse. They've got some killer movies out there.
Hell yeah.
And they've got some so-so, but hell, who doesn't, right?
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, that's cool. Polar did clear some things up though. She said, "Oh, I would have voted for Pearl." So the coin flip did come in correct for us. Well, came correct for us. So it would have been that way. That's what I'm talking about. Let's see. Wayne is saying Blum Monster. Blumhouse plus Atomic Monster. You can call it Blum Monster. Yeah, I mean, the only thing I was saying
that might even be what they call it. Who knows?
It could be. The only thing I was, slightly concerned with when I was talking about it on Friday is, does quantity mean quality? You know what I mean? That's the thing. Like they're talking about going from 4 movies a year to 8 movies a year. And that's like every, what would we say, like month and a quarter ish.
Michael, that's exactly what I thought as soon as you said it, when you were saying they wanted to pump them out. Like, I'm willing to wait if I get a better movie. I'm willing to wait. Like, yeah. That's exactly what I thought when you said it.
Oh, let's see. Did Lydia throw out finals for this one? Nope. Last chance to vote. Violent Night has won with 9 votes. Malignant had 7. Interesting. I didn't see it going that way.
Oh man. Wow.
Definitely did not. I thought, well, I'm losing this one. I'm losing this one.
Wow.
Infinity Pool versus Evil Dead Rise. Infinity Pool versus Evil Dead Rise. Where do you stand on this one, sir?
I was gonna say, don't ask me until you have to. It's for me, it's Evil Dead Rise all day. I did watch Infinity Pool. It's not my type of film. It's just not. It's just not my. It's not my cup of tea. Now, Evil Dead Rise, I thought, in my opinion, it's one of the best in the Evil Dead franchise. I thoroughly enjoyed it. So it's got a lot of rewatchability. It was fun, and it was even a little different than all your other Evil Deads. You know, it had a little different twist to it. So yeah, I'm Evil Dead Rise, buddy.
In all honesty, I'm gonna have to opt out of this one because I have not seen Infinity Pool. So, Evil Dead Rise was one of my top movies. You know, I think it was in my top 5 for the year horror wise. But not seeing Infinity Pool, for all I know, it could have been better. So
check it out when you can, Michael.
Yeah.
I actually, from what I know, I think there's a good shot that you'll enjoy it. I really do. It's not my type of horror, but yeah, I think you should check that one out for sure.
Yeah, I definitely will. That's one of the movies on the list. Same with another one that didn't pop up, but you know, I didn't see The Boogeyman either, and that was one of the ones on the list that I wanted to see. But it's unfortunate it didn't even make the list. So I guess I'm not missing out too much. I'll make sure I see Infinity Pool first before I see that one. And I still need to watch The Exorcist as well too. I've tried a few times.
And a lot of people that I know praise Infinity Pool. Lydia's a big fan. I talked to some people the other night. It has its fans. It's got its fan base out there.
Oh yeah. It's and it's a name that I've heard multiple times. You know what I mean? So it's not like Infinity Pool. What's that? No, I've heard people talk about Infinity Pool. So Billy Jeffers is saying, sorry guys, I am sick, so I'm gonna go to bed. Hey man, thanks for stopping by and hanging out with us as long as you could. We appreciate it. And I hope you get well soon, man.
Yeah, feel better, buddy. Feel better.
Yeah, believe me, I know what it's like, man. The last thing you want to do is stare at a screen when you're not feeling that well. For sure.
Dude, all winter long, I've been like battling something. Like my body feels constantly like it's trying to get sick. It's like, God, this weather's not on my side.
You know, for me, probably about 6 months ago. Yeah, probably about 6 months ago, I started taking vitamin C every day, and that helped me so far this year. But I've kept away from a lot of things. You know what I mean? Like avoiding big crowds and stuff like that. So I'm doing a little better.
That's going to be our show 10 years from now, Michael.
Yeah.
You know what I'm taking for my, the swelling in my leg.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like I'll have a buffet.
My blood pressure is much better. It's ever since
blood pressure, cholesterol. Oh, this is because I get dizzy because of my blood pressure medicine. This is because
that's going to be the show.
Yeah. It sucks. It does. It's like
you guys, it really helps with the aches and pains. Like,
hey, we're going here. It's gonna be crowded. It's gonna be awesome. I'm like, I'm good. Like no, because those are the times I usually get sick, man. It sucks. Let's see. Polar is saying I have COVID that finally cleared. Now I have an upper respiratory infection. So many dude, that sucks. Like it's a snowball effect. Like I don't want. Yeah, I hope you're feeling better, Polar. I hope you get better soon.
Yeah.
Peace. Yeah, it's wintertime though, right? I mean, wintertime. It's just like all the little things. All the little things. And shit, the shape's got a backache. Look, Michael Myers doesn't get a backache, James. The shape can't have a backache.
Yep. James did hurt his back, man. I told you today, James, I hope you need to be alternating ice and heat, my man.
That's going to be our show in 10 years. Sitting back in my chair. What are you doing? Oh, I'm alternating ice and heat right now to get through.
You'll come on first thing in an ice bath, like.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Movies and Beyond. We are on location in my ice bath today. It'll be fantastic. It'll be fantastic. And Wayne, look at Wayne. It's summer here. Well, enjoy that, Wayne.
Jeez, that's wild. It's wild.
That's crazy, man.
Of course, then summer comes, I'm just bitching it's too damn hot. So, I mean, come on. You know, what's the difference?
You can't win both times, right?
You can't.
It's like it's too cold out in July. I'm like, it's too damn hot out here. Shit, when I went to Arizona last year, I was just like, I don't know how people live here. You know, no offense to anyone in Arizona, but it was like 118 degrees when I was out there one day.
No.
And I was just like,
no.
It was 64. It was like 64 when I left Cincinnati. Now, granted, it was early in the morning, you know, but when I landed in Arizona, it was like 111. So I went from like 64 to 111. And my body was immediately just like, what are we doing here? Like, what is happening? That's crazy.
That is crazy.
So how we doing on this one? Did I miss it? Was I running my mouth? Lydia, if you already threw that up there. Evil Dead Rise has won with 11-3. So Evil Dead Rise 11 Infinity.
That's a crusher there. I love it. Evil Dead Rise was good.
It was. Thanksgiving and the Menu.
Oh. Okay. I have seen both of these.
I will opt out again. I have not seen the Menu.
So, would you like me to go ahead and go?
Yeah. I mean, I wrote unless you want me to talk about Thanksgiving.
The Menu was very good. Michael, check that out.
If you had to choose to watch an Infinity Pool first or the Menu, which would you do?
I'm going to watch the Menu.
Okay.
And then now I'm going to tell you that Thanksgiving for me blows out the Menu. So,
all right.
It's what I like, guys. Thanksgiving for me was very fun. I thought it was very fun.
That's what I think about it. Like it was a fun watch. I don't think that I'll say that it was fantastic. You know what I mean? But it was fun. It was a fun 2 hours to sit there and watch that movie.
Yeah. So, I actually watched the Menu with my daughter, and I've probably seen 3 horror movies with my daughter my entire life. So that's kind of interesting. But like, I'll say when the Menu was over, I was kind of like, wow, that was pretty cool. That was very interesting. You know, it's one of those that all comes together kind of at the end and everything. But it's going to have very low rewatchability for me, where I'm going to watch Thanksgiving 5 times before I'm going to check out the Menu again. Mm-hmm. So for that fun aspect, so that's why I'm going with Thanksgiving on that one.
Okay. Yeah, and reading through, some of the chat, I just have a feeling that Thanksgiving's probably running away. Tim is saying he's saying Thanksgiving and how funny that these two went against each other. I'm assuming with the name like the Menu, it has something to do with food.
Thanksgiving and the Menu.
Yeah,
it does. I'm surprised you haven't seen that one yet. It's a good movie, Michael. It's a good movie.
You said Infinity Pool first over the Menu, or the Menu over Infinity?
No, I'm watching the Menu over Infinity Pool.
Gotcha. Got you. Polar saying Thanksgiving didn't quite hit for me. I mean, it was what it was. I don't feel like it was anything special, but I think it was a fun watch. But I get it. I could see that. Wayne is saying Thanksgiving, seen both. Not a fan of the menu. Repeat viewings is off my menu. Russell saying you're not missing much, Mike. Well, that makes me feel a little better, I guess. Clancy saying Thanksgiving.
Knocking stuff down again.
Clancy saying the menu was terrible. 0 rewatch.
Oh.
Jerry, thank you, buddy, for doing this. If you'd like to support the channel outside of YouTube, you can do so currently at www.patreon.com /moviesandbeyond. Doing some cool stuff over there. So if you want to see some other Movies and Beyond content that's not on YouTube, check me out on Patreon. There's a couple good shows that's that I like doing over there. And I have another big one coming up soon for all you people that are already on Patreon. Let's see. Wayne is saying no real likable characters in the menus, too serious, and found everything predictable. Eric is saying I love Thanksgiving. What's up, Eric? Glad you could make it, buddy.
Thanksgiving was fun. I don't think Lydia and I miss a single movie in the theater these days, which is pretty cool. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. I'm a big Eli Roth fan too. And for those of you who don't know, he's going to be at Horror Hound in March. So I'm excited to get a chance to meet him.
Yeah, they're supposed to have some more announcements this week for Horror Hound Cincinnati. They're supposed to come out with some more guests for the guest list there, and hopefully, I mean, in all honesty, there are a couple people I'd like to see down there, but it just seems like for Horror Hound that they should have had more by now. Just my opinion,
Michael. I can't agree more, and I try not to. With whatever they have, I'm going to embrace it and go have a good time. But yeah, man. I see what people are saying. There's a lot of people really upset. Scarefest is killing it, and seems like they're trying to get as many top-notch celebrities as possible. And Horror Hound's really, really fading. So
I just compare it to like Horror Hound Indianapolis. Like you had Robert, you had some of the Lost Boys were there, some of the Scream cast members there, the Terrifier cast members were there. Ken Kurtzinger was there.
Richard Dreyfuss.
Richard Dreyfuss was at Scarefest.
Oh, that's right. I get those mixed up so bad. That's right.
Megan was there, and cast from Megan. Like I don't expect it to be as big as Scarefest because it's not as big of an event.
Correct.
But I was just kind of hoping, maybe
they'd be a contender.
One big name, like get somebody that's like, somebody that I'd really like to see. I mean, James Jude Courtney's going to be there. That's a really big name. So that's definitely good. It's always good to see Michael,
Yeah, it is. But he's also always just about always there. They could use some different people, some fresh. They really could.
It's kind of hoping for some Scream people to be there because they said that they would be.
I'd like to see Dick Warlock come back.
Yeah.
Like to see some Jasons. Maybe a CJ Graham at a Horror Hound would be really cool.
So here's my thing that I talked about with my mods on Instagram, and I don't think I've said this yet on a live. If I have, I do apologize. I'm getting old. Sometimes I talk in circles. But it is the 15th year anniversary for Friday 2009. It's 2024. It's been 15 years. About time to maybe pull like Derek Mears and a couple of those guys. Bring them to Horror Hound, right? Celebrate the 15 years of Friday the 13th, 2009. I would love that. That's one person I haven't met is Derek Mears, and I would love to meet Derek Mears.
I have not met Derek Mears. What I'm getting excited about is I think you saw me, Michael, carrying that big Camp Crystal Lake wooden sign around.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I got a bunch of Final Girls on it. But as of now, I've got a great Jason, but I've only got one. But I've got Kane Hodder, which is awesome. But yeah, I'd like to start adding some Jasons to that sign. Just like you said, some Derek Mears,
Yeah.
some C.J. Graham action going on there. Watch that baby blossom. So it'd be cool to get some of those guys in there.
Oh yeah. Thanksgiving beat the menu 8-3, and our next one, get ready to cast your votes for Smile or Sick.
I've never even heard of Sick.
I have heard of it.
Let me know if I'm alone on that.
I've heard of it, but I didn't see it. That's 3 in a row for me. That's 3 in a row. I need to start watching more current stuff. I do. I'll tell you what though, I could talk about Smile, and I thought Smile was good. I mean, I don't think it was great, but I think it was good. I thought that it kind of it was really creeping me out at the beginning of it, right? Like first half of the movie was really creeping me out, and then where they went with it at the end, I wasn't expecting. It's not that I didn't like it; it's just I wasn't expecting it to go that direction. Like I thought it'd be maybe just a little different. I thought it'd be a little more to what it was. Not saying what it was bad. It's just I was thinking, just maybe it would go a different direction.
I'll say that, but even a little bit more so. It ended up disappointing me. Smile did, because I feel like this is kind of what you were saying. It started off where you kind of had expectations, like they had it starting off pretty good, but it just kind of like it just didn't escalate. There was no I thought it was going to be a lot more than it was too. Smile was a letdown for me. And I haven't seen Sick, so yeah, I'm out of this one too, Michael.
Yeah, kind of tough, but I mean, can't see them all, right?
You can't. You can't.
Steven from Craven Something Scary is saying, hello, everyone. Great to see you all. What's up, Steven?
Oh,
glad you
man.
Can make it, buddy.
What's up, Steven? Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you, man.
Oh, Russell is saying that Smile 2 is this October. All right, man.
Okay.
All right. Oh, and Wayne also put that up there too. 2 is coming.
Yeah, it just didn't do it for me.
So it's kind of a tough one. We'll see what the chat has to say, because I don't feel like the chat will let us down.
I'm surprised no one has mentioned Boogeyman. I enjoyed Boogeyman. I'm not saying it's a juggernaut or anything, but I enjoyed Boogeyman. I'm just surprised it's not on our list. Something I brought up.
Melissa is saying Quarantine at Cabin and Psychos after them. Sick is a great film. Yeah. Smile 10-2. I actually caught it right away there, Lydia. Look at me. First one I didn't miss and have to go back and find. Oh, this is a tough one.
So Halloween. Should I check out Sick? I feel like maybe I should check it out.
Halloween Kills versus Talk to Me.
Okay.
Yep. Halloween Kills.
Michael, take the floor, please.
I love Halloween Kills. I love everything about Halloween Kills. I love the good, the bad, and the ugly of Halloween Kills. It's my favorite mask in the franchise. I love the firefighter scene. I love the scene where she hits him in the face with the freaking sack of rocks. I think it looks beautiful, especially in 4K. I love Halloween Kills, but I'm voting for Talk to Me. Talk to Me was a way better movie than Halloween Kills. I love Michael, but to me, it's not even close. This is not even close. Talk to Me killed this movie. And I know where the chat will go because of, big Michael fans, but Talk to Me's here. Kills is, I'm sorry. Talk to Me was a way better movie.
Wow.
Where are you at, sir?
Oh, kills all day. I liked Talk to Me. I thought it was a good movie. I thought it was unique. Um, it was different, but there's not a whole lot of rewatchability there for me on Talk to Me. And I'm a Michael guy, guys. I'm a Michael fanatic. Um, and I love how much you hearing you talk about how much you love that mask too. And I was so glad I was able to help you get such a gorgeous one in your collection, Michael. That thing is gorgeous. Um, I'm jealous of that one myself. I don't have a good kills. Um, but you know, I grew up on rewatching Michael Myers, man. So it's going to be hard for uh, anything to beat Michael when it comes to me. But I give Talk to Me a lot of good praise. Um, but I'm going with I got to go with Michael on this. I think this one will be close. A lot of people really enjoyed Talk to Me. And I think Kills, as far as the Halloween franchise goes, was kind of like, you know, a little 50-50 going on there. It's got its great moments and it's got its moments as well, man. So I think this will be interesting. I really do.
I think that a lot of people look at it as Michael versus, and that's, you know, that's definitely not what I'm saying. You know what I mean? I'm not saying is Michael Myers a better character than the, you know, possession aspect of Talk to Me. I was looking at it in terms of the movie, you know, which was the better movie.
I got that.
Yeah. And that's, you know, I would, you guys, dude, I own like 5 different copies of Halloween Kills because I love the steel books. You know, I love the creative covers. I love the slip covers. I love the lenticulars. You know what I mean? I love it. I have the damn mask. But at the end of the day, you know, it's like there's, to me, it's, I don't know.
Now, is there a lot, like, honestly, so like even with Talk to Me, is there a lot of rewatchability there for you as well?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Definitely.
Okay.
I guess it would depend on, you know, what I'm doing. If I want to sit back and watch a good horror movie, I'm gonna pick Talk to Me. You know, if I'm like cleaning my room and I want something on in the background, yeah, I'll put Halloween Kills because I really don't have to pay too much attention to it whatsoever, and I'd still come out with getting the story.
Right,
you know what I mean? But don't get me wrong, I love Kills. It's in my top 5 Halloween movies of all time, for sure. But unfortunately, Talk to Me was.
Do we have
was
an idea of where the chat's at currently with this one? Because I am very interested in this one.
Well, I think Kills. I think I've seen more Kills than I have looking at the chat.
I don't know. I just feel like it might surprise us. I know there's a lot of Talk to Me fans out there, man.
I don't know.
There are.
Halloween Kills has won 10-8.
See, that's Talk to Me as a contender. Like, you know, anything when you're anything's in trouble going up against the Halloween. We all know that. But to be 10-8, man, like I've thought about getting some of those, you know, Talk to Me hands in the shop, man. People love Talk to Me.
I'm an idiot. I need one more movie, you guys. So I have this thing. Well, yeah, we can do
whatever you guys want.
So look, I've got 2020 up here and Barbarian, and I think what I did was write down a year. A year. And I just looked at it right away, like, yeah, you're an idiot.
Yeah, throw in whatever you guys want.
I wonder how I would go in to edit this. Let me see what I can do here. I need one more movie. Oh, Tim says Boogeyman. All right. So that should change there.
And that's actually a close one for me if I'm thinking between Boogeyman and Barbarian. Oh,
Boogeyman and Barbarian. I can speak on the Barbarian side of things.
You have not seen Boogeyman, Michael?
No.
Okay.
No, I was talking about that earlier in the stream. That was one I wanted to get to this week, but
okay.
I wasn't able to do it.
It's supposed to be when I old man zoned out.
I know. Well, what happened? What had happened was, and I'll tell you the truth. I used to be a huge gaming nerd, right?
Yeah.
And there's a game that I used to play. It's a MMO, which mass multi online game. That got it closed down years ago, and it got it was run off of private servers, and it became official again this week. And I got an email like, "Come check it out." So I did, and yeah, so I did that for a long time this week. Unfortunately, spent some time in front of my computer playing some games.
All right. Do you want my take on this one?
Give me your take, sir.
Because I think I may have just come to the conclusion here. Or have I? These are close for me, Michael. Guys, these are really close for me. I was pleased with Boogeyman because when I watched it, I felt like I was back to watching like some old school Stephen King. Like I liked that aspect of it. Barbarian, however, jeez, oh Pete, I'm gonna slightly give the edge to Barbarian, and I hate to do it.
Okay.
I just love the wow factors in Barbarian. I love, absolutely love my
Justin Long,
my boy Justin Long.
Yeah.
Hell, and Skarsgård. Like you go from Justin to Skarsgård, and then you got your wow factors, and you've got your holy shit moments. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Barbarian.
I'll tell you what, Barbarian.
When she bust out that front door, if that doesn't make you shit your pants,
but there's a couple things.
Dude,
There's a couple things in that movie where it's just like
Biatch is crazy looking, dude, and she looks so intimidating. Comes out of that door standing 11 feet tall, all freaking like.
The thing that sticks out to me,
Michael could come at me, man, and I'd be more chill than when that chick comes out that front door.
The thing that I just can't get out of my head in Barbarian is when she's trying to get Justin Long to, well, I'll just say feed, and it's just like, oh my god,
no,
yeah.
So tell me that's not terrifying, Michael. She comes busting out that front door, like, oh my god.
Yeah, it was. I mean, but for me, it was just like I think that I was still in shock from.
I seriously think I'd rather Jason coming at me than that chick, dude. I'm sorry, man.
Oh God, but Lydia put the numbers up.
But thank you. She coming out that front door. She even looks like something that would pick Jason up and twist him in a pretzel, like no problem. And just, dude, she was a monster.
Careful. Where the hell? I know I saw.
Did you say careful?
I said careful.
I mean, dude, she was a behemoth.
She was. Oh, shit, she was like 12 feet tall, man. If she couldn't slam dunk a basketball.
Big old. I gotta watch my mouth, but yeah.
So Barbarian wins 10-4.
Barbarian was nuts. It was nuts.
That's a perfect. Yes, it was 100%. All right, we are in the next round, and we have the Nun 2 versus the Invisible Man.
Ooh.
Oof. The Nun 2 versus the Invisible Man. Justin Long, if he was Tusk's character, would have given it bonus points, which is Justin Long from Zack and Miri Make a Porno, even more points, dude. I love Justin Long's character in Zack and Miri. He's freaking hilarious.
I love Justin Long and anything he does, just about. Like, he's awesome. He's the man. He really is.
Good God.
Tusk was so unnerving.
I still haven't seen it yet, dude. I still haven't.
Oh man, it is so unnerving. Like, it's cringy, man. It's great. It's great. I love Tusk.
Yeah.
It's just one of those movies, man. It got to me where I was like, really, it's unnerving. It's just that's
one that, people were saying I should do a watch party for is Tusk. I think here's what I know about Tusk. Okay. I do know I have seen clips, not of the movie, but of people watching the movie. And Steven, if you're still in the chat, the clip I did see was of you watching Tusk, and your reaction was just like it was a reaction, let me tell you. So yeah, I haven't seen it yet. I kind of have an idea of, you know, what's coming with it. But I definitely will check it out.
Well, and Michael, this is something I was talking to Lydia about earlier on today, actually, because she had seen some clips of Tusk and was saying like how kind of like unsettling it was and everything, and I get that, but you do truly I was telling her, you do truly have to watch the movie to get the whole effect, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And it's yeah, you got to check that one out because it's one of a kind, man. And
yeah, I'll check it out.
It takes a lot for a movie to make me like maybe want to pause it and just go get some fresh air for a minute. But it's kind of one of those, man, where it's just, man, it's just so different. You're just like, what is, yeah, man.
Wayne is saying the end of Tusk versus the end of Sleepaway Camp. LOL reactions.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah. It's jeez.
Denisha's in the chat. What's up, Denisha? And she's reminding everybody to hit that like button. So if you haven't hit that like button, please hit that like button for me. It helps out the channel. And thanks, Denisha, for that. It's good to see you.
Yeah, welcome, Denisha. Yeah, both movies are just, and you got to think too, like with Sleepaway Camp, or you know, you go back to reactions from The Exorcist. Like, you know, you start talking so many years ago. They also hadn't seen a lot of stuff too, so like, you know, that's why it's hard to compare like newer movies with like the original Exorcist, or you know, even reactions like Sleepaway Camp being in the '80s and stuff. Like people watching that at the end had to be like, I mean, oh my god, you know, it's different seeing it in whatever year it came out to like today.
I remember seeing it in the '80s as a kid. Like that's not right. Like, you know, like,
there you go. You know, see, I mean, it still shocked me. But I saw Sleepaway Camp for the first time like 4 years ago.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I saw it very late. Same with The Exorcist. I mean, it was a little further back than that, but you know, but just I love to think about like going back. Like, could you imagine seeing The Exorcist back in 1973? Like, dude, I get it, man. It would have been terrifying. Like, no.
The Invisible Man has won 11-1 over The Nun 2. And we will go next to Pearl.
Wait, what happened?
The Nun 2 lost to The Invisible Man 11-1. So we will move on now to Pearl versus Candyman.
Invisible Man lost.
No, The Invisible Man beat The Nun 2 11-1. Pearl versus Candyman. The Candyman remake.
It's been a good show. It has been a good show, guys. It's good to see you guys and everything. What?
I'm not saying nothing.
Go on. What?
Lydia did make a comment here, and I do want to show this because I feel you 100%. I still can't believe Talk to Me got eliminated in round 1 against Halloween Kills. Don't get me wrong, I love Halloween Kills, but man, that was a tough one for me.
This is a tough one for me.
Pearl versus Candyman?
No. Nun 2. And
wow, Nun 2. You already know how I feel about the Nun 2. I'm not gonna pile on.
11-1. Get out.
Yeah.
Get out. I'll be fine in a minute, Michael. Do your thing.
So Pearl versus Candyman. I've got to go with Pearl on this one. We're not talking the OG Candyman. We're talking about the remake, of course. So yeah, I'm definitely going with Pearl on this one. Pearl was awesome. I love this movie. Own this movie. Hell yeah, man. You okay, buddy?
Yeah. This stuff, it's a tough business we're in here. You know, you gotta take the good with the bad. You gotta take the good with the bad. I'm going with Pearl as well, Michael.
All right.
Now, if you're talking original Candyman, we're talking a whole different ball game. We are. I didn't hate the new Candyman. I really did not.
I didn't hate it either. I
Pearl
agree
was
with that.
just much more fresh, different. Its own unique thing. I'm going with Pearl.
For sure. I did enjoy the new Candyman, and I like the little Tony Todd cameo at the end and the bees.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was super cool. But I think that these movies are on two different levels. Pearl, definitely.
I've seen The Nun 2 6 times already.
One was enough for me, buddy.
6 times. I love it. God, I love it. You guys hurt me sometimes. You guys just jab it right in me.
Pearl is 11-3. So Pearl moves on.
Dang. Okay.
Pearl's moving on. All right, I won't be able to chip in on this one. When Evil Lurks and Violent Night. When Evil Lurks is probably on the top of my list of things to see because I've heard nothing but, good things about Evil Lurks, believe it or not. And that's going against Violent Night. So cast your votes now.
I believe I've heard good things about it as well. Yeah, I've not seen either of these movies, so I'm out as well, Michael.
Well, we can go with the chat. When Evil Lurks, I gotta check that out.
Now, did that go straight to? Was that streaming straight to a streaming service, or
that I do not know the answer to. That I do not know. All I can speak on is the Violent Night aspect of things, and I pretty much think I did that when it went up against Malignant. So it's unfortunate, but what I can tell you guys about is the poll that I put up. Has 23 votes. Do you want a 1980s Part 2 bracket tournament next week with 100% saying yes with 23 votes in so far? So
we'll do it again.
So we'll go through the 80s, but
okay.
There will be rules. There are rules. No double dipping. So that means I'm going to have to make a list, ahead of time to say these are the movies that were on the last 80s tier. I'll copy and paste that to make sure that
no double dipping. Okay.
Yeah. There are rules.
You gotta follow the rules.
Yeah. There have to be. So that'll push our finals out until the week after next. And I can't wait to do the finals, man. Like that's gonna be fun. Like you think about all the final winners.
It will.
You're gonna have juggernauts in there. And
really even the 80s again, I'm down because the 80s is just that'll always be the decade of horror. So much was going on in the 80s with horror. It's just
Wayne is saying Evil Lurks, it's horror. Violent Night is not horror, it's action.
You know what? When I was watching it, like I said, my daughter and my mother were watching it together, so I saw a lot of glimpses. But that's kind of my takeaway. It did look a lot like almost like a Die Hard. Didn't you say that, Michael? Like it looked a lot of action to me as well.
It
it
has more action. It does have more action than it does, but I think when you got Santa covered in blood with a freaking axe chopping people up, you could make a point for it. Well, actually, it wasn't an axe; it was a sledgehammer.
And I'd go with the rule of thumb, like if you can see it somewhat in that genre, let it be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you can't hardly relate it at all, then no, it shouldn't be in that category. But and that's why I think it's cool letting help a Predator be a horror movie?
Yeah.
You know, can someone argue it's sci-fi? Absolutely. Can someone argue it's action? Yeah. Um,
But could you argue that it's sci-fi horror?
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like-
Yeah. Can you put it in rom-com? No. You know, as long as it's got some aspects, you know, let it be in there. You know, why get into the, you know?
You think of a Predator movie. You think of a Predator, and I don't want to. You know what? I'm gonna let that go because that's gonna open up a whole nother 15-minute conversation. All I'm saying is, Evil Lurks has won 7-6, so it moves on. And Violent Night. I really like Violent Night. I want you to check it out, man. I think you'll like it. You'll like it.
I will, and we need to check out Evil Lurks. It looks like for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Ooh, this is gonna be a good one. Evil Dead Rise versus Prey.
That is a good one. That is a good one.
Eric is saying, I don't know. Arnold and Carl Weathers had a romantic comedy vibe to them in Predator. Dylan, you son of a bitch.
Eric, man, it is good to see you on here, my friend. Good to see you on here. That's hilarious. That is hilarious. But yeah, I can't go down the Predator route either. If I start talking Predator, it won't stop.
So where do you fall on this one?
Prey, brother.
I'm right there with you,
dude. I love Evil Dead Rise, but
yeah,
you know, Predator's another one of my. I'm Predator all day. Predator all day. That's my jam. And Prey was a movie in the Predator franchise that we desperately needed, and when I say we, I mean us, all us true Predator fans, because the last one was very, I mean, it was a shit show actually. And I felt like when Prey was coming out, if we got another dud of a Predator movie, that the franchise was going to be in some serious trouble. So I had a lot riding on Prey. And they did not disappoint, man. So it was a banger. It was fun. It felt like you were kind of watching more of an old school Predator. It was, you know, Naru was badass. You know, you had your people out there like, well, you know, a female can't take down a predator, blah, blah, blah. Dude, all that's BS, man. She was awesome, and it's not like she manhandled him. She outsmarted him. Dude, they did it well. The Predator looked fantastic. I'm a huge visual guy. I have nothing but great things to say about Prey.
I love the development of the character in that movie. You know, she started in one place and where she ended up, it was a gradual progression for her.
Yeah.
It wasn't like she just came out housing everybody and, you know, there was gradual progression. I absolutely love Prey. But unfortunately, Evil Dead Rise has beat it 10-4. So Evil Dead Rise will move on.
Gee.
Yeah.
OMG. And she wasn't an over the top, like, powerful female, like a look at me. Like, it wasn't. She was a subtle badass is what she was. I like to say it like that, but I can't believe
I mean, when she came back at the end and dropped that head in front of everybody, I was like, fuck yeah, man. That's what I'm talking about. Hell yeah.
But then again, like I wanted to say, like, I can't believe Evil Dead Rise beat it out, but I Evil Dead Rise is much more horror, I would say, than Prey. So I get that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, man. So we now have Saw X versus Thanksgiving. Those are the two movies that we're throwing up there. Ryan Frames in the chat on the Facebook side of things saying, hey guys, how the hell are you? What's up, Ryan? Hope you're doing well.
Good to see you, Ryan. Welcome, buddy.
This one's actually easier than I thought it would be for me. I'm going with Saw X on this one. I thought it was a better movie. Just all around a better movie. Thanksgiving. When I always talk about it, I say it was fun. Saw X, two things about Saw X. One, it was a good ass movie. Two, it surprised the shit out of me because I went into Saw X like, here we go again. You know, here's another one. But when I was done with it, I was like, hell yeah, man! Like you revitalized my interest a little bit in the Saw franchise. You kind of brought me back. You know what I mean? And yeah, Saw X to me, I this one's easy.
I'll say I'll piggyback. Uh, Saul lost me honestly. I don't know, somewhere between 4 and 5 or so. I was just kind of over it. Lydia's a big Saul fan, big Saul supporter, so she wanted to go see X. So I'm yeah, man, I'll go check it out with you. And yeah, just like you said, it brought me back.
Yeah.
Interested in the song. I thought it was phenomenal. Kept my interest the entire time. There was another good shocker at the end where you're like, oh, holy shit moment. Had tons of Tobin Bell at his best. I actually put it the best Saul since the original. I really do. So I'm going with Saul X.
I'll tell you what, man. And not only that, I'm really big in the story. And Saw X had a hell of a story to the point to where you're rooting more for fucking the Saw guy than you are for the other people. Like he almost became like the anti-hero of the movie. Like no, man. When he's on that teeter-totter thing, I'm like, nah, man, y'all can't. Like, no, like he's got the kid on the other side.
Yeah.
Spoilers. I don't want to give him out too much,
yeah.
But I felt that movie, like I really felt it, and it was just it was freaking awesome.
And it's for me, it's super for me. It's super easy for me to get on the anti-hero side. Like when I was watching Don't Breathe 2, I was rooting on the old man.
Yeah.
And let's face it, dude, he's a dirt bag, let's face it. But I was rooting for him just maybe because he was such a badass, and he is, but I can get on that side. And yeah, that's how I felt too. I was rooting for him as well. So
yeah,
Saul X was awesome.
100%. Yeah, and I knew that something was coming from Wayne, who created the original Saw. Wayne and Eric, thank you, because I would have said the exact same thing. Wayne, you know who made that movie. You know it's coming. You know it's coming from Wayne. Saw X has won with 7 votes to 5.
And had Saw X even just been so or whatever, I'd be actually rooting for that franchise to just go away. I just really was kind of I had been over the Saw movies for a long time, to be honest with you. I was surprised they were still making them. But
hey, you got to think about 10 of them in 20 years, man. So it's like, and now they're talking about the next one coming out.
Sure, they are.
September.
Sure, they are.
Something like that.
It's impressive, man. But yeah.
So now we have Smile versus The Exorcist Believer, and I do
Smile's
not have a dog in this fight because I have not seen The Exorcist Believer. I've not been able to finish it.
I'm going Exorcist all day long. This movie, I did not agree with the reviews and the critics, but that's a lot of movies for me. I thought the acting was pretty darn good. I thought the girls did a great job. I thought the twist at the end was awesome. I don't know if people go into that movie thinking like it has to be this as impactful as the first Exorcist or something like that, because that's not going to happen, guys. So I didn't go into it with that kind of expectation, I just wanted a decent, exorcism movie. And I felt like that's exactly what I got. Is it the best thing that's came out since God knows what? No, but it was better than it got credit for, in my opinion. So I'm going with Exorcist Believer.
I think that people's expectation is on the name. Like, I think that's where the disappointment came in. But then again, at the same time, I haven't seen it, so I really can't comment too much until I finish it. But I made it to the point to where he got yelled at by his neighbors for not bringing in the trash can. That's as far as I've been able to make it.
I am really wanting to know what you think of Exorcist Believer. Again, I'm not saying it's the best movie out there. But I just, man, there were some people really dogging it. I didn't see that. I had a really good time watching it. Kept my interest the entire time. I just didn't see that. So,
well, like I said, I wish I had a dog in this fight to throw up some sort of either agreement or debate with you, but unfortunately, I do not.
I'm excited to see the girls at the horror convention as well. I think
the Horror Hound Cincinnati.
Yeah,
they'll be down there. You know, in all honesty, I think I want to meet William Catt because I loved Greatest American Hero when I was a kid. Eli Roth and maybe Sam Raimi, and that's really it. I mean, I love James Jude, but I met him a couple times, and
yeah. I've never gotten to meet Sam Raimi as well, and yeah. Has Sam Raimi been at any of the more recent conventions, or am I always thinking Ted Raimi?
I don't know. I have not seen him.
Yeah, okay.
Smile moves on with 9-4 over The Exorcist Believer. And this one right here, Scream 6 versus Halloween Kills. This one's easy for me. Halloween Kills. No way.
It's easy for me too.
Yeah.
It's just I've probably told you this till I'm blue in the face. I hate to keep repeating it, but I can't mention Scream 6 without saying that I really, really was on board until about the third act. It had a lot of good moments, but I thought the third act was a shit show. And you and Polar were both telling me that, hinting towards that before I got a chance to view it. And you guys could not have been more spot on. And then Kills is just, it's got some of the best scenes with Michael ever. I'm going with Kills, man.
Yep.
Got somebody shaking their head at me, but that's okay.
But I mean, our votes don't matter unless it's a tie, right? We can only present the information.
I'm not the biggest Scream fan, guys. I know I get a lot of flack for that. I'm not the biggest Scream guy. I love the original Scream. I like a few in betweens, but I thought him in the supermarket with the shotgun, I thought was badass. I thought that was badass. Subway scene with the strobe lights and everything, I thought was awesome. Dude, I was super on board until that third act.
The more I see it, the more problems I even have with it earlier on.
I can see it. I mean,
with Scream 6. And it's just sorry.
How about the industrial ladder the guy just got underneath his bed and threw over to the other building, like, a ladder firefighters would be jealous of, like, where'd he get that?
He had it in his closet, Matt. It folds down. It was fine.
And the amount of people at the end that got stabbed, oh my God, like they were pincushions and just came back. I got some Tylenol in me. It's all good. Don't worry, that's a flesh wound. It's all good. Like that was it was crazy. I almost was wondering if they were doing it to be funny. I don't know. It just was weird. It was weird.
It just, to me, the end of it was just like, an advertisement to make sure to tune in for Scream 7 because we're all back, and I have a lot of issues with this movie, and I always, whenever I talk about it, I bring up the same stuff, and I almost feel like a broken record when I talk about the things that I didn't like, with this movie. But the biggest thing for me, man, and this will never go away, is when the detective he's holding that gun and he's pointing it at Sam, and she's got the knife and she runs at him with the knife, and instead of just shooting her in the face, he charges with the gun pointed at her. What? The first time I saw that, I'm like, did that just happen? Did that just freaking happen? Oh God. Well, Halloween Kills is 1 8-5. So moving on, we will have Barbarian versus Terrifier 2. And this is interesting. I'd like to see where people go with this one. Barbarian
Ooh.
and Terrifier 2. Yeah. I'm going to be honest with you, man. I would watch Barbarian again before I would watch Terrifier 2. And that may surprise people, but I think that Terrifier 2 was good. It was better than the first one. And I think that Art is a rising star.
No.
But I think that I would watch Barbarian again before I would watch Terrifier 2 again. And I got 4 copies of Terrifier 2.
I like the original Terrifier better than 2.
Mm-hmm.
I do.
Yeah.
I like 2. I just thought 2 could easily cut out 30 minutes. I thought it could easily cut out 30 minutes. It just seemed like it just kind of kept going. And even the ending, I felt like they just really drug it out. But man, a lot of good characters in there. The mom, the family, the chemistry there and everything was great. Man, I got to take a minute on this one. So let's let the chat kind of do their thing.
Yeah, definitely. Wayne is saying Barbarian. He was a great wrestler in the 1980s, and he was a part of a tag team called the Powers of Pain. Yes, I used to watch wrestling in the 80s. Who was his partner, Wayne? Who was his partner? No Google assistance.
I don't remember. I used to watch wrestling. Well, when I was watching in the 80s, I was really young, but maybe I'm more like late 80s, early 90s. I don't remember the Barbarian tag team. Shoot. I remember the Bushwhackers.
Oh, yeah. Dude, yes.
Remember the Killer Bees.
Power and Glory. It was Hercules. No, that was Power and Glory. I'm talking about the Powers of Pain. It was the Warlord and the Barbarian, and they were managed by Mr. Fuji.
Really? Okay.
Yes.
I remember the Road Warriors.
Yeah, Hawk and Animal. They were awesome, dude. They were freaking awesome.
They were.
There was another comment I wanted to get. Oh,
Russell. Pads are cool to this day.
Russell, 4 copies of Terrifier 2. Wow, Michael. Yeah, so, dude, here's what happened with that. So they came out with a 4K slipcover that looked cool. They came out with a Blu-ray Walmart exclusive steelbook. And then they decided to drop a 4K steelbook and then a collector's edition slipcover. So, yes, I have 4, and I'm not happy about it. I'm not happy about it at all, but I like the artwork. It's unfortunate.
I know what happened is Michael is he might not want to admit it, but he's a collector of nice, physical media.
My freaking steelbooks, they're over
dude,
there.
You have a nice collection of, steelbooks, Blu-rays.
Now, I've already shown my steelbooks. Like, I did a stream where I got the one steelbook. I don't know if I did the other one, but I don't have the steelbooks next to me. But this is their fault, okay? You have the 4K slip right here. Terrifier 2. Awesome, right? Cool.
That is awesome.
Now you want to release the collector's edition with a cool cover, and it's just like, okay, I'll freaking get it. And then 2 steelbooks. Like, come on, guys. What are you doing to me right now? What are we doing here?
Did you get one of the steelbooks from me or no?
No.
Okay.
No, I was the one that told Mad Mom about the steelbooks.
Oh, okay. Because we did pick up a few of those. They look fantastic.
You should see the other one they came out with.
Yeah.
She freaking looks super nice. Yeah. Like they did a great great job with that.
It's like me. I just find like, DVD for $5.
Hey,
I'll take it, and that's what I need. I collect enough. I don't need to go down the route of like trying to find the.
No, you don't. So as of right now, we're tied. If you have not got your vote in, please get your vote in. Matt, I know you'll appreciate this. You like the Expendables, didn't you?
Yeah.
Check out 1 through 4 Steelbook.
Oh, that's sick.
I found that at Half Price Books.
Yeah, that's sick.
All 4 of them, man.
That's a sick cover,
Yeah.
man.
I still have it sitting right here for the
I
stream
haven't
did
seen
Friday.
4 yet. I heard 4 wasn't that great.
4 wasn't as fun as the other. Like, I finally finished it. Like, it took me 2 tries to get through it, and I was glad I finished it, but it just didn't have the same.
It seems like they need to be done and wrap it up.
Well, it just the direction they went with. I don't know, man. I'm a big fan of that stuff, but we'll see.
I'm not sure if I've seen 3 actually. I've seen 1 and 2. I know for a fact
1 and 2 are the best ones. 1 being the best one.
and I could have seen 3, but I'm not sure on that. But yeah, I stand by the first and second for sure. They were very fun, and it was just so cool to see all those freaking action icons coming together. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude. And that was the biggest thing about it, right?
Yeah,
was having all those people. So Lydia's saying they're tied 8-8. It doesn't look like that's changed. So Matt, since both of us voted for Barbarian, did we both vote for Barbarian?
No, I haven't voted yet.
Oh.
So I can break it.
Oh.
Right?
Yeah. Yep. Depending on what you vote on.
Oh my goodness. Okay. I got to go with Terrifier 2.
All right. So you did not break it. All right. So we're gridlocked again. We're tied. Well, basically 9-9.
Oh, I thought it was a tie. So whatever I said won.
Yep. Well, I voted for Barbarian. So I said, depending on what you say.
Oh, I got you. I got you.
You know what I mean?
Damn. And I said it. I can't take it back.
Nope. Lydia says coin flip incoming.
I think I slightly do go with Terrifier 2. So yeah, coin flip. It is.
Heads for Barbarian, tails for Terrifier 2. Drum roll.
The lady from
National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Sorry, guys.
Dude, I'm gonna clip that part. So if we ever run into this situation again, I can say drum roll and we'll
where she hiccups halfway through, like drinking her little whatever the hell it is.
Coin flip says tails. Terrifier 2 has moved on. So I'll put a 10-9 on that one.
You know, I like Barbarian battling it out as far as it went, because Barbarian was cool, man, and it was very unique.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And Terrifier right now these days is becoming a juggernaut. People are all about some art, man. They're all about some art.
All right. So we are moving in to the next round. We have the Invisible Man versus Pearl. So cast your votes. The Invisible Man versus Pearl.
And you know, Michael, that's one of the coolest things about, you know, running a horror shop is you kind of get a front row seat to kind of see what people are going nuts about right now. You know what I mean? It's very cool. But dude, so many people will come in and, you know, what do you got Terrifier? What do you got art? It's like, and it's all ages. It'll be a 8-year-old girl to a 60-year-old man. Like, it's art is, he's a force to be reckoned with right now.
Yeah, and with the third one coming out, you know what I mean? So
yeah,
we'll see how they do it. I'm going with Pearl on this one. I'm riding the Mia Goth train. Still with Pearl against the Invisible Man. For this one right here. This is yeah.
I really want to watch the Invisible Man again, and it would kind of, because there's movies that I love to this day that I didn't really even start to enjoy them until like my third watch. Some movies happen like that for me. You know, I've actually seen both these movies just once. Liked them both. I feel like they both have like about the same rewatchability for me. I think I'm going to slightly go with Pearl. but I was impressed with The Invisible Man. What are you laughing
Yeah.
about?
Mayhan. She said, Michael, I thought you were going to say, I'm riding the scarecrow. Wayne is saying Mia
What
Goth
you do is
needs
your
to
business,
leave.
Michael.
What I do is my business. Mia Goth needs to leave Shia LaBeouf for me. Hey, man, you know, it could happen. Seeing it kind of going across the board here. I think I'm seeing more. Well, no, I don't know. It's tough. It is kind of close. It is kind of close. I'll let the mods count those up for that.
Yeah, I watched The Invisible Man more recent, and I just remember being pretty impressed with it.
So we are starting the quarterfinals. Then we will go into semifinal. Yeah, we got a few good movies left here, man. I'm kind of curious to see. Pearl has won with 8 votes to 5 over The Invisible Man, so Pearl moves on. Pearl is moving on. See, now this one I wish I could weigh in on. So the next one, get ready to cast your votes now. When Evil Lurks versus Evil Dead Rise. And I can't vote on this because I haven't seen When Evil Lurks. That's unfortunate.
I'm out too, buddy.
It sucks. I'm checking this movie out quick, especially with it making it this far, man. You know, and I've heard people say, you know, good things about it. So it's like I'm definitely checking this out. 100%.
Can anyone clear up? Is that streaming on anything currently?
You just Google it. You can find it. It'll tell you where it's at.
Well, I didn't want to do that, Michael. That's why I asked the chat. They can just let me know what it's streaming on, man. Like they got our back.
John is saying Shudder.
There you go, Shudder. Awesome.
Polar's saying AMC.
Nice. I might check it out tonight.
I see that Eric and Jerry are keeping up with Wrong Turn. So that's probably the fourth time I've seen Wrong Turn tonight. I'm telling you, it's a
Jerry's a wrong turn.
It's
Jerry's a wrong turn. Oh my god, I love Wrong Turn. I love the original Wrong Turn.
Yeah, the original was awesome.
I mean, it ranks one of the best backwoods movies of all time. It's so good.
I love how we've been brought off of our movies for Wrong Turn multiple times tonight. Freaking crazy. I'm kind of like, you know, I thought I had all the Wrong Turn movies, but when they say that there's 6 of them and not 5 plus the remake, I'm like, man, I thought I had all of them.
I'm sure there's a part 6 special edition steelbook out there for you, Michael. You just got to find it.
And I'm
plated.
And it's probably in the $2.99 bin at Walmart too. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I hope so.
Be like, the movie sucks, but the cover's pretty. Look at it. It's so shiny. I got a lot of movies that I don't like because the cover looks good and I like collecting them. Can't help it, man. Can't help it. Stupid OCD and collecting. Seriously.
Yeah, I've constantly got to put myself in check. Constantly. I know what you mean, buddy. I know what you mean.
Russell's saying I got all 6 Wrong Turn collection on DVD. I have 1 through 5. I wonder why they sold me a 1 through 5 Blu-ray. It must have been an older version.
I did just purchase The Nun 2, and I made sure it was on Blu-ray. That was a step for me. Like, so for me, that's like a top-notch special edition. It's Blu-ray. Because man, you can get those just basic DVDs for next to nothing. So I see why I was getting them. I think I paid probably maybe $30-$40 for the Blu-ray. I was like, geez.
Of The Nun too?
I think so.
Oh dear God, man.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah, and then I picked up Strangers Pray at Night. I love that one too.
Oh yeah, that's
I
a
picked
must
that up
own.
I picked up just a basic copy of that.
Oh yeah, I gotta own that one.
Oh, it's so good. It's such a good sequel. Such a great sequel. Has me really looking forward to what they do next.
The new trilogy coming out this year. Well, I can say this year now.
Yeah, I'm on board. With a sequel like that, I think everybody should be on board. But
well, they're starting pretty much over, with the new trilogy. So,
and that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
Um,
Polar's saying I'm the same with notebooks. Pretty notebooks, must buy, never write in it. I'll tell you the same way. Eric's saying
I like it, Polar.
I'm that way with 3D printing, Michael. I have 3D prints of things that don't really interest me, but they look cool to print, dude. I'm telling you, it's freaking crazy.
There you go, man. There you go. We all have something.
Evil Dead Rise has won 7-4. So Evil Dead Rise moves on. All right. Saw X versus Smile. Get ready to cast your votes. Saw X versus Smile.
I'm surprised Smile's still hanging in there. What
You
has
ain't lying.
Smile beat? What did they beat? Probably a nun.
Smile. No, it beat Sick and the Exorcist Believer.
Oh.
Yeah. The Nun lost to Invisible Man.
Thanks, Michael.
11-1.
Thank you.
Dude, this one's easy for me. Saw X. I think it was a better movie than Smile was. In all honesty.
Same here, brother.
All the things I said 15 minutes ago when we were talking about Saw X, from the story to, just basically, revitalizing my interest in the series as well, to where it's almost like, man, I want to probably go back and watch some of these so I understand what direction they're going in for the sequel to Saw X.
Now, that's a really interesting thing you brought up, like, because Saw X went so far back. Are they staying with, like, right after Saw X? Are they staying back? Are they, what are they doing? I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I've got plenty of time to watch 10 movies. Well, probably 8.
I'm right there with you. Smile I just looked at it as a disappointment.
Saw 1, 2, and 10. I'm really good on. So, 3 through 9.
Dude, they were just busting them out, man. There was always a Saw coming out, and you had to really be on board to keep up with them, and they just lost me, man. I've had friends say, "Hey, there's a new Saw coming out." I could have cared less, like, for a long time. I could have cared less.
Well, it just got so repetitive and, like, redundant for me, and that's just me. You know what I mean? Like, it was.
Yeah, and someone can say that, to us about Friday the 13th or Halloween.
Yeah,
and I see where they're coming from, but they can make those as long as time, and I'm gonna go check them out. I just, so.
I'm telling you, I'll watch Michael or Jason with a walker and the knife, like, in the little tray in the front, chasing somebody.
Yeah.
Like, as long as it comes out, I'll see it. I'll go see it. New Halloween, new Friday comes out, I'll go see it. Whether I like it or not, I'll either cry about it or praise it, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Spiral, I probably don't have to watch that one again either. I did watch that when it came out.
Now, it's funny. I watched a later one with my dad and Lydia shortly before I watched 6, and I think that one was called... It was the one right before Spiral. I think it was Jigsaw. And that one was pretty decent as well. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's the one right before Spiral was Jigsaw. And it was pretty good. And it was just like my dad happened to be watching it, so we sat down and joined him. But
Oh yeah. Saw X does move on. It beats Smile 11-2. Halloween Kills versus Terrifier 2 will be the next one. So cast your votes. Halloween Kills versus Terrifier 2.
ooh, this might be a battle, man. This might be a battle.
I don't know. I don't know.
I think it'll be a close one.
I mean, Halloween Kills beat Talk to Me. It beat Scream 6. I don't know. I'm going Halloween Kills on this one. I feel like this is an easier one for me. And don't get me wrong, I like Terrifier 2, but I'd much rather watch Halloween Kills. I'd much rather watch Halloween Kills than Terrifier 2. But again, just me. Just my opinion.
I'll agree with you. I will agree with you. I like them both. They both have some rewatchability for me.
Yeah.
But watching Halloween movies is like my thing. It's just like what I do. I've been that way my whole life. So, yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's funny because I'm looking at this and it is.
Is it pretty close? Is it back and forth?
I think that the person having the hardest time with it right now is poor Tim. He's saying, I don't know what to do here, honestly. I never voted against Halloween, but I love art.
I love it, man. I have those moments where I don't know what to do. I love it, man. And it's not like, I mean, in my opinion, it is, Terrifier 2 is not going up against the best Halloween. I think Kills is it's somewhere in the middle of the Halloween franchise for me. So yeah, that's why I think it's going to be a close call, man. And people love some art right now, man. They love some art. He's hot.
Yeah.
Mofo is hot, Michael.
Truth.
True that. True that.
Truth.
So I think it's a close one. I'll be surprised to see which way it goes.
Halloween Kills wins 9-5.
Okay. I was expecting like an 8-7 or something. Like, I don't know. Yeah. All right.
All right, you guys. This is the quarterfinals. We have some beasts going against each other right now. The first one that we have, dude, Pearl versus Evil Dead Rise. Cast your votes. Pearl versus Evil Dead Rise.
Oh, shoot.
This, for me, is kind of tough, but I need a minute.
You want me to go?
Yeah.
Okay. It's fairly close for me. I have a little bit of just kind of like personal connection with Evil Dead Rise. Or sentimental rather. I'm going with Evil Dead Rise. Both fantastic films. Both have rewatchability. Evil Dead Rise just a little bit more so for me. Like I said earlier, I think it's one of the best in the Evil Dead franchise. And I've always just liked Evil Dead. I was never an Evil Dead nut.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like I like the later stuff that Evil Dead's done, even more so than the early stuff. some people might call that like blasphemy, but the Evil Dead, Ash vs. Evil Dead, the series I loved, I absolutely loved, and I like the remake and this new one. I like what Evil Dead is doing lately. Is kind of what I'm getting at. Do you know where you're at yet, Mike?
I do. I'm a ride with Pearl, man. I definitely am. It's close though. I really did like Evil Dead Rise.
Yes, you did.
But I think that Pearl. I think that Pearl was just a little better. In my opinion, I do. I do think Pearl was a little bit better. Which is funny because I was on Eric's stream a couple weeks ago, and Evil Dead Rise made my top 5 for 2023. But I really, in all honesty, I don't think that the content that we got this year was anywhere near last year's. I think last year was a better year in horror for the 2022 was than 2023. And I would take Pearl wouldn't have been in my top 5 for 2022. It still is better than Evil Dead Rise for me, and I'm going with Pearl, which doesn't help the chat whatsoever. That we have gone different directions in this, but this was a tough one. You can't blame us for picking the ones we picked for this one. Like, Jesus, this is a great one. Let's see where we're at in the chat. A lot of votes. I can't. Lydia was saying we are tied.
It is a close one, man. It is. It is.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. She was freaking fantastic.
Real quick, I do want to say a big thank you to Eric from the Bearded Entertainment. He recently got us some tickets to go see Beetlejuice, the musical, and buddy, that means a lot. Just thank you very much, Eric. I think that's very cool. You did not have to do that, but I just wanted to say thank you, man. While I had the chance, that's very cool. Excited to go. It's gonna be something. But yeah, man, thank you, brother.
Hell yeah, man. Sweet. Lydia is saying that we are still tied. So this may, if you have not voted yet, get your votes in. For Pearl or Evil Dead Rise, or
man, I love breaking tiebreakers. It's like, but we can't.
We can't. Unfortunately. So, Lydia, this is on you. We're back to the coin flip.
I think she enjoys the coin flip too.
She's like the power that I hold.
She's grinning ear to ear over here. She's all about this coin flip.
I will try to get to it tonight, but it will be very soon if I don't. I definitely want to see that movie for sure.
I'm going to try to check it out. Yeah, tonight.
Heads for Pearl, tails for Evil Dead Rise. It's like it matters. You know what I mean? It's like it freaking matters. DJ Plays Favorite says, give them a bye. Can't give them a bye in the semifinals. Actually, we're on the semifinals. God, that's the longest coin flip ever.
That is a long coin flip. Is it still in the air? Can you see it? Can anybody see it?
I flicked it pretty hard. It went up there pretty far. Or it hit the ground and nobody can find it. I think
the coin toss is done. It is. Is there a malfunction? technical difficulties.
Oh, okay. No, here's what she did. Google says coin flips heads Pearl won. It went past me and I didn't see it. That's on me. That's
No
on me.
worries. So Pearl has won.
Pearl has won. What was the tie at? I mean, not like it really matters.
Oh, like the numbers.
Yeah.
Michael, you keep on rolling. I'm gonna take a little restroom break, and I'll be right back, my man. Hopefully, I can come back and we gotta do a tiebreaker or something cool. But be right back, buddy.
All right. All right. So Pearl advances to the finals. Now, the next two that we have, going at it is Saw X and Halloween Kills. Cast your votes. Saw X versus Halloween Kills. And make sure you get your votes in. Make sure you get your votes in. We want, the right winners to come out for this. This one for me, as much as I love Halloween Kills, I think Saw X is the better movie. So I am going with Saw X for this one. 100%. Like I was saying before, though, this is my favorite Michael. The amount of Michael scenes in this, I think that they're great. But when you get into the story, Saw X is so much better of a story. Like there's there I don't see them as, this one being close, but then again, it's not up to me, right? So that's just my opinion with this. So I'm definitely going with Saw X, and we'll see what the rest of you guys think about that. But make sure you get your votes in. Definitely make sure that you get your votes in for this. And we will check on that poll one more time. So, looking at the poll, do you want a 1980s Part 2 bracket tournament next week? With 29 votes in, we still have 100%. Yes. So, as soon as this tournament's over, we'll go over the rules for that. We'll talk a little bit about that, and I will set that up for next Sunday. So, unless 30 people are about to jump in this live stream and vote the other way, it definitely looks like we'll be doing that next week. So we will have a 1980s Part 2, and you guys know the rules. We can't have the same movie in the tournament twice. That's my biggest thing with this. I don't want, a movie to come out with a second chance, for sure. All right, let's see what the chat has to say about this one. I'm seeing votes for both of them. Actually, oh wow. Oh my god, lady is saying, "Oh my god, I thought he said the Invisible Man was coming back to theaters." And nope, don't think that was said. I don't believe so. And if it was said, I don't think it's true. I don't think so. DJ's asking, will we be posting the movies we cannot pick since they have already been used? Yeah, so that's gonna be tough to be a because I'll figure it out. I'll figure out a way to show the list before we do that. And yeah, I'll find a way to make that happen for sure. Welcome back, sir. The two going against each other are Saw X and Halloween Kills. The cast is voting now. The chat is voting now. Clayton from Ages of Fear popped in saying, I finally made it at the end, but just in time to say what's up. What is up, Clayton? What is up, my man?
What's up, buddy? Welcome.
And if you haven't yet, go check out Clayton's YouTube channel, Ages of Fear. He does a podcast over there where he talks about slasher movie horror. So far, that's what it's been about, but I think he's doing all horror all the time. So check him out over at Ages of Fear. Right now, he's currently in the Friday the 13th series. He had finished the Nightmare on Elm Street series, and I'm curious to see where he's going to go next. So definitely check his stuff out.
Dude, fun series to go through for sure. Hell yeah. Man, sometimes I hate my answers. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I hate my own answers.
Why?
I don't know because I mainly say that when I go against a movie that I can almost say for a fact one's like a better made movie, but another has so much more rewatchability for me because I just like to watch what I like to watch. That's when it bothers me the most. Because with these two movies, I think Saw X is the better made film. I really do.
Well, Halloween Kills has beaten Saw X 6-5.
But I know I'm gonna watch Halloween Kills way more than I'm gonna watch, Saw X. So do you see what I'm saying there? That's where it bothers me sometimes.
It's it's not up to us, right? So the chat has chosen Halloween Kills. So we will put Halloween Kills up there. Moving on to the finals, the last two, we have Pearl versus Halloween Kills.
This is the finals.
Yeah, this is it. This is the end.
Dude, wow. Listen, dude. I'm surprised Pearl got all the way to the finals. Kind of surprised Halloween Kills got all the way to the finals.
I love every one of you guys, but there's no way Halloween Kills should have beat Talk to Me. Like, there's no freaking way. But it's not up to me.
Now, there's things that bother me way more than that. I'll tell you that. I don't know what it is with you in that Talk to Me.
It's a way better movie. Like, it is, but I understand people's love for Michael. You know what I mean? And I understand why the bracket went that way. I do.
It might not be just that, Michael, but man. See, I'd put Malignant over Talk to Me.
What you put Halloween Kills over Talk to Me?
Yes.
It's craziness. It's madness. I tell you, it's madness. Madness. But we do have Pearl and Halloween Kills. So
we do.
Which way are you going with this one?
So I'm Halloween Kills, man. Halloween Kills. I love both movies, but Michael's my guy.
Out of these two movies, rewatchability, I'll go with Halloween Kills, I suppose. Pearl's probably the better movie. I just wouldn't watch it as much as I would watch Halloween Kills.
See, that's where sometimes I can hate my own answer.
I mean,
I figured these would be close for you, at least.
Like I really like Pearl. I think Pearl was made better. But out of these two movies, I probably watch Halloween.
So you like Talk to Me better than Pearl?
Yes.
Really?
Yes. Yeah.
See, that baffles me.
Yeah, I do.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hold on a second.
Yeah.
We have a problem. We have a problem. So Lydia's doing a recount right now. We have a flag on the play.
Oh, we got a flag.
There was
I didn't know we had flags.
Yeah. So there was a problem because it was a tie between Kills and Saw X. That was a tie. I mean,
now can you and I break that?
We can, but unfortunately, I voted for Saw X, and you voted for Halloween Kills. So we could, but unfortunately, we cannot.
So we got to go to the coin.
I do believe so. But that is on the mods. So we'll definitely have to let them do that.
Yeah.
God, we have had more ties today. Like we've never had, This freaking
So right now we got to do our coin toss for Saw X and
Halloween Kills. Yeah.
So okay.
So let me bring that one back up.
Watch that coin toss, Michael.
Russell is saying, "Yeah, I know, Mike. Michael, watch the screen. You know, Russell is saying the invisible coin flip.
It's awesome.
Yeah, it's on me too. Tim is saying you can't go back.
Can we get some kind of like little flag that goes flying across the screen when we got a flag too? Like, can we? We got a flag on the play.
Lydia is saying, Michael, would we take Clayton's vote for Halloween Kills to break the tie? He did not vote previously. If he was here when we were adding them up. But I mean, like, let's say that, you know, someone else comes in with another one that was close to say, hey, I would have voted for this, so it should have been. If he was, yeah. If he was here, definitely. I just don't want to say after the fact. You know what I mean? Where I'm going with that, someone say, hey, I would have voted this way on this one, so it would have been a different outcome.
Yeah.
But if he was here while you guys were still, you know, tallying up the votes, then yeah, definitely don't see a problem with that. For sure. For sure, for sure. All right, so nothing changes. We have Halloween Kills. It still came up, and we have Pearl versus Halloween Kills for the final. Just go ahead if you have not.
And both you and I are going for Kills.
God, you say it, and I hear it, and I'm just like, Michael, are you making the right decision? You know what I mean? Like,
you are.
I don't know if I am. Because
just remember that fire scene.
Well, the fire scene, yes, it's absolutely beautiful.
Well, no, take time and picture it. Don't even talk to me. Just take time and picture that.
Ah, talk to me. I see what you did there.
No, I wasn't.
I see what you did there.
That scene was so badass.
It was.
And the flashback. I still don't even know what I like more, the fire scene or the flashback. I love that flashback. Like,
flashback was fantastic.
That was one of the times in the theater where I got goosebumps. Like, I saw where it read, 1973, and I was just like, dude, it got me, man. It got me.
Yeah.
Like, if you can make it look right like they did and take me back to 1973, I don't care if I'm watching Michael just, walk past a trash can on the side of the road. Like, I'm going to love it. Like, especially when it's, dude, the guy had him down. He looked fantastic. Like, when he was walking down that aisle, and I wanted more, but then again, did I? Like, they did it so well. Like, you just got short glimpses of him, and it was so badass.
That was, but then I think about Evil Dies Tonight, and I think about Tommy, and I think about the dialogue, and it's just like, God, it
was a mixture of awesomeness and dumb shit. It was. I never liked him as Tommy Doyle. I love the actor, don't get me wrong, but he just never convinced me as Tommy Doyle. The whole pulling into the supermarkets. I need some people that aren't afraid to get their hands dirty. I just wasn't buying it.
And that's the thing. Like, Halloween Kills for me, I do love Halloween Kills, but it's more of a, when you talk about like better movies, it's more of a guilty pleasure type of love for Halloween Kills that I have than it is like, hey, this movie and this movie, which is the better movie?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you get into that, and it's just like,
how about him in the huddle, or you think he's talking to football players, and then we're going to come around the backside, catch him with element of surprise. Like, dude, no.
I mean, you can look at that when they were jumping Michael, the lady had an iron.
It's like, dude, you're not on spot. Like, and I'm not. No, yeah.
The lady had an iron. Like, you're coming to a fight to kill a killer, and you bring an iron, and it's just like,
I don't know if there's a movie even just more mixed up with awesomeness and dumb shit than Halloween Kills. If you really think about it, like.
I do feel like the awesome outweighs the dumb shit, but it's debatable. Like look, if Hollywood came to me and said, you are writing a review and your name is going to be in the paper and you're going to be the one that decides which one of these movies and which director or whoever gets an award, I would have a hard time saying like Halloween Kills is a better movie, script for script, or, what you see on the screen than Pearl. That's tough. Like that's a tough spot to be in. But I mean, we're just two idiots with a microphone, which I usually say, so it's not that serious, but it's just like
the better written movie is Pearl.
It is, but at the same time, it's at the end of the day, it's not up to us. So thank God.
Then when he turns the corner, that's when our linebackers are coming in. We'll hit him from the left side, and we hit him with the elbow surprise. And he went, yeah, let's get our hands dirty. Like, dude, he was so cringy. He was so cringy. I was ready for Michael to rip his head off. Like,
All right, let's see. Lydia's saying, do we have any more votes? If you voted before the recount and not have voted after, please cast your vote again. Okay.
Are we tallied up?
I think she's still working that out because I think that recount kind of threw us off, and I can understand, how this could be a little different. Wayne threw out the wrong turn. You know what? It's almost becoming, I know that this channel is, thug life is thug life, but I mean, wrong turn might be another hashtag that we're throwing at the end of this because it's just like, man, wrong turn has made its presence felt. And, Jerry, that's Jerry's hashtag right there. 100%.
Is that Jerry's favorite movie?
I don't know, man. Like he's cast that vote in almost every decade we've done, We've done this. Like, seriously, if you think about it, I could probably go to the 70s and find wrong turn. I could probably go through the 80s and find wrong turn. 90s, 2000s. Here we are.
All right, guys, cast your vote. Is it going to be Nosferatu or Wrong Turn? 1920s. Here we go. Like, yeah.
Wrong turn, and I'll tell you why, Tim. The picture quality is just so much better. I'm telling you, it's like they had more money and they were filming it from the future. I'm telling you.
At least that's what I saw.
Wayne is wrong turn watch party. Hey, it may have to happen at some point.
I'll watch Wrong Turn any time.
Polar is saying Michael looked and was brutal. I ate it up. He was probably, to me, he was probably one of the most brutal Michaels we've ever seen in Kills. I mean,
well, yeah.
Fucking came out like Jason Voorhees out of that fire, right? Just tearing stuff up. And Russell's saying Nosferatu, Matt. Nosferatu.
That's awesome.
Tim is saying hashtag wrong turn doesn't die tonight. Uh-oh. And it looks like Halloween Kills has won with 7 votes to Pearl's 6.
Damn, that was close. And this was fun, guys. Another Halloween.
But see, and I look at that, and I look at the finals. You know what I mean? And I look at, like, what's Halloween Kills going to do to A Nightmare on Elm Street? What's Halloween Kills going to do to the OG Halloween?
Don't go there yet. Don't go there yet. Don't go there yet. We'll get there. We'll get there.
Oh, no. Wayne said, or Michael, for those trouble sleeping, the nun watch party. Oh, no. Lydia is saying good night, bye, see you all never. John saying this is literally insane. Wayne says taste dies tonight.
Wow. This wasn't anything we did.
Polar is saying I will be washing my hair if there's a nun watch party. Here we go. Tim saying let's go.
Do I have any nun fans that would like to watch that with me sometime? Let me know.
Lydia saying y'all be voting just for the firefighter scene, aren't you?
Not just the firefighter scene, man.
James saying Pearl dies tonight.
Yeah.
DJ is saying when you said the phrase "talk to me," it was a flashback to Kiss on the Dynasty tour with the Ace singing back in the 70s. I gotcha. Thank you, Wayne. I appreciate it, buddy. Thank you. Russell Dorsey saying, I love the nun, Matt.
I love you, Russell. I love you, Russell.
There it is.
So do I, man. So do
There
I.
it is.
So do I. So do I.
All right, guys. This was another good one. So I can't. Real quick. So we have 30 votes for the Do You Want a 1980s Part 2 bracket tournament next week. So we did get 30 votes in and 100% saying yes. So that will be the bracket tournament next week. So the rules are, like I said before, no second votes. We can't put the same movie in there twice. And I'll go over that again next week, before we do it. I'll find a way to put the list up of the movies that we put in there already. And then that way, we'll save us some time. So we're not putting the same movies up there. But Matt, another great show tonight. And this was fun. This was definitely a blast. It was a lot funnier than I thought it would be.
It was a blast. It absolutely was a blast. And I want to let you guys know that I'm going to try my best. I'm going to try my very best to for our next show to bring you guys some really, really cool collectibles and maybe give you guys some really good visuals of some newer stuff we have coming out. So I'm going to try to do that. And then, so will the next show will be us back to the 80s?
So we'll do 80s part 2.
Okay. So we'll go back to the 80s.
We'll do that.
And dude, I love that. So I'm stoked. I can do the 80s anytime. So I have no doubt we're going to have another killer show. Freaking love you guys, man. Thank you always for having me on, Michael.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Tomorrow night, I'll be back with Eric from the Bearded Entertainment. We will also have Aaron Carlson and Chuck Lawson on tomorrow. We are watching their Horrorverse. So I believe that it's 10 episodes. It should run about an hour and a half to watch all of them. Those guys were with us last time. They're an absolute blast. They're two awesome guys, and they have created this Horrorverse for us. We will be following Michael Myers on his trip to find out where he's going. And if I'm not mistaken, the first episode has to do with the Evil Dead. So looking forward to that tomorrow. If you do want to support the channel outside of YouTube, please go to www.patreon.com/moviesandbeyond. And that's pretty much it. If you haven't hit that like button, please do so. And please leave a comment after the stream is over. If you can, it helps out the channel as well. And Matt, that's all I have for tonight. Buddy, another great show. And for everybody else, I'll see you next time. Peace.
All right. Take care, guys.
Toodaloo, motherfucker.
Hey, you